Hi guys, shooting for the holes here. Um, so I just got a package in the mail from Pyramid Air, and I think I know what it is. So anyway, right now I'm gonna open up. This will be the unveiling of the RWS K98 model, which comes in 177 and .22. I ordered this one in .22, and we're gonna see what this gun's all about. back to the K98. My thoughts on the rifle, as you could tell on the targets that I was shooting, I had to kind of creep up with the pellets. And this rifle was probably sighted from the factory and was probably on target, but I saw the elevation really high, so I cranked it down just to make sure, and basically started from a kind of, you know, medium position. That's the only reason why I had to start creeping up, but you could tell there afterwards I shot a 5-shot group with the Mauser Kugans, and that was a really nice ragged hole. Then I used the JSB Jumbo Heavies. I shot at the top dot, and I found that a little bit off. I adjusted the sights a bit, and then I just went to straight to a 5-shot group, and you can tell how tight that was. Very nice ragged hole, and right out of the box, this, what is that, 12 pellets, it's showing, I mean, incredible accuracy at 10 yards. I've always said, if you can make a ragged hole at 10 yards with an air rifle, it's really showing you that it has the ability to do accuracy, basically, to be an accurate rifle. RWSs or Dianas have always been known to be very accurate and well made, and that's exactly what I've got here. A very well made German K98 replica. The action when loading it is a little, I would say, rough, maybe because it's new. It's not that it's rough per se, it just sounds mechanical. More mechanical than I'm used to. You just clank, where I'm still kind of maybe used to most brake barrels, but I remember now that the side levers were a little bit more, you know, they made their own funny noise. And this one has its own noise too, but it's nothing to worry about. That's how the rifle acts. The shooting, the trigger on this thing is absolutely crisp, so smooth. I mean, you don't need to reset anything, in my opinion. Such a nice light trigger, not super light, I mean just right, just crisp, just what you need for an air rifle. It is a little front heavy, the rifle, when you shoot it. That is something I think you will have to get used to with time. The actual shooting of the spring is, I mean, amazingly smooth. There's no after vibration. It's just one solid thwack. It feels very natural when you shoot this rifle. Very natural. It's almost like you're not shooting an air rifle in a way. It's instantaneous, if you know what I mean. This trigger's so smooth, the action is so smooth that it's just like all of a sudden the pellet's downrange. Whereas with some air rifles, you could almost feel that lag time between squeezing the trigger and whap. But not this one. This one's absolutely very smooth, very crisp, very nice. The safety is a very smooth safety. There is no big click in pushing it forward, and you don't have to use an immense amount of force to put it forward. I mean, it's actually very light. To some degree, that kind of scares me a little bit, because if I just brushed my jacket against it, and it was easy to push the safety off. Or like if you bump it, it's kind of off really quick. So it's a little too smooth for my liking, but you know, pros and cons. I also hate safeties that are so hard to push in that it makes a cluck and literally lets everything know you're about to shoot something. So, you know, but to pull the safety out, and you can only do this when the rifle is loaded or cocked. To pull it out, you have to use both your fingers and pinch it and pull it back. If you try by using your thumb like this, it's pretty much almost impossible. It's tough. There's something about it, you just have to grab, and it comes out really easily. And that took me like 5 minutes to figure out, so that's why I'm letting you know. But the rifle is an absolute dream to shoot. Very, very nice, very accurate, I can tell. And I can't wait to put a scope in this thing and shoot, 20. I'll tell you now that with the iron sights I can shoot 20 yards. I know that, and very accurately. But I want to put a scope in this thing and push it out to 20 yards. And I'm going to put this against the Hot Sun 95, and that will be my next video after this one. But my thoughts on this air rifle: if you are thinking of buying a Diana or an RWS 22 caliber underlever, this is the one I would recommend. I know that they have other models that are underlevers, but the model that they have, I think, is the 460, and it's a Magnum. That's a Magnum spring air rifle. I'm sure it's going to be a lot different than this when you shoot it. A lot tougher to cock and everything else, to load. Whereas this gun for me is really hitting all the notes where I want it. I mean, it's not too tough to load. Absolutely smooth. I'm very happy with this rifle. So, but I can't wait to put this against the Hot Sun Model 95 or the other way around, because I think the Hot Sun 95 is going to have to try to really make up for this. But then again, $400, $200, big difference. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped make a decision. But if you've got any comments, any questions, please ask, and I will answer them as soon as I can. Again, thanks for watching this video. As I always say, grab an air rifle, go out in the woods, put up a target, shoot it full of holes.